Hi everyone, thank you for being here and welcome back to my channel. Today's practice is an intermediate level Vinyasa flow with emphasis on the hips and the hamstrings, otherwise a full body stretch and strength. Let's begin grounding in a reclined child's pose. Slowly plant the left foot to the earth and hug the right knee in towards your right shoulder. Option to wrap your right arm around your leg. You can also extend the left leg down the mat if that feels good. Soften your shoulders, relax your face and jaw, and begin to connect with breath. Inhaling deeply and exhaling fully through the nose. You can circle your right ankle around a few times in each direction for the last moment here. Hug the left knee back into your chest, planting the right foot to the earth. Hands to left shin or wrap the left arm around the left leg. Option to extend the right leg long. Connect with your breath, and at any time you can circle the left ankle around a few times in each direction. Take another big breath in and exhale your right knee back into your chest. Slide hands under your thighs and inhale, rock up to a seated position with your feet hip distance, hands to knees. With a long spine, inhale to lift your chest and lift your chin. Exhale, round through the back, a seated cat. Inhale, press your heart forward. Exhale, press your heart back. One more each way, moving with breath. Inhale through center and slide your feet over to the left side, sitting to the inside of your heels. Reach your right arm high and hinge over to the left for a right side body stretch. Option to look up. Inhale, press up through center. Exhale, switch your feet to the right. Inhale, left arm high. Exhale, over to the right for a left side body stretch. Option to gaze up towards the sky. On your next inhale, come through center. Then make your way through tabletop, all fours, stacking shoulders over wrists and knees under hips. From a flat back, press into your hands and round out through your spine. Inhale to arch your back, open your chest. Exhale through cat, inhale through cow. One more each way, moving with breath. Come through a long spine. Inhale, left arm high. Exhale, left hand palm up slides under the right arm. Left shoulder down, left side of the head down. Press into your right hand to stack your shoulders and breathe into this twist. Let's take another big inhale. Exhale through your tabletop. Inhale, sweeps right arm high. Exhale, slide your right hand palm up under the left. And breathe into this twist on the other side. Press back to a tabletop position. Tuck your toes and sink back to child's pose with a foot stretch. And anchor in on long deep breath, expanding across the back body. On your next inhale, roll forward into tabletop. Untuck the toes and tap out the feet. Now point your fingertips to the outer edges of your mat and gently sway from side to side, opening up the wrists. Come through center and point your fingertips towards your knees. Option to gently bend your elbows back, one at a time. Come through center, guiding knees and feet to touch. Sit back on heels for a counter stretch in the wrists by planting the top of the hands onto your thighs and straighten your arms. Now interlace fingers at heart center, creating a figure eight pattern a few times in each direction, continuing to warm up the wrists. Shake out the hands, come through tabletop, then tuck toes, downward facing dog pose, taking some movement, bending one knee at a time. Option to lift through one leg at a time. Just a few more breaths here. And from downward facing dog, inhale, roll through a plank. Exhale, press back, downward dog. Two more. Inhale through plank. Exhale, down dog. Last time. Inhale through plank. Hold your plank. Lower the knees. Arch the back like cow. Then lower the chest and chin down. Draw the shoulders back and the belly button towards the spine. Slide your legs straight back. Forehead to the earth. Hands beside your chest. Inhale, press up to a baby cobra. Exhale, lower the forehead. Two more. Inhale, press up, perhaps a little deeper. And exhale, lower down. One more. Inhale and exhale. Press back to your knees. Pause in child's pose for a few long, deep breaths, lengthening the spine. Inhale through tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg high to the sky. Bend through the knee and open the hip to the side. Exhale, steps right foot outside of right hand. Lower your back knee. Hands under shoulders, press your chest forward. Move dynamically with breath as you send the hips back and send the hips forward, lengthening through the right leg and bending back through the knee. One more time each way. From the lunge, tuck the back toes and send the right leg high to the sky once again. Bend through the knee, then release your right foot down. Inhale sends left leg high. Bend through the knee, open the hip wide to the side. Exhale to gently step the left foot outside the left hand, lower your right knee down. Hands under shoulders, press your heart forward. Dynamic movement. Shift the hips back, then send them forward. 2 more times, moving with breath. This time, from your lunge, step your back foot through to the top of your mat and lower into malasana, hands through heart center, or keep your hands on the ground if you need. Use your elbows to gently press your knees open a little wider and maybe sway side to side with me. Keep the feet wide. As you plant your hands, straighten your legs, point the toes forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. One more. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, and this time, reach hands for elbows in a wide leg ragdoll, with option to sway gently from side to side. Find your center, plant your hands, and inhale, press to half lift. Exhale, hands to your waist and rise to stand. Keep a wide stance through the feet. As you inhale, arms to the sky, hands touch. Exhale, right hand to thigh, hinging to the right. Lengthen through the left arm for a left side body stretch. Inhale through center, hands touch. Exhale, left hand to left thigh, right arm by right ear. Breathe deep into your right side body. Inhale, rise up, hands to touch. Exhale, hands to waist. Hop or step your feet together. Sun salutations. Inhale, reach up and take a back bend. Exhale, forward fold, all the way. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, lunge your left foot back and pause in runner's lunge. Take a big inhale and exhale, step back to plank, holding plank from knees or toes. On an exhale, jut the body forward and lower down. Inhaling through cobra pose, lift your heart. Exhale, lower down. Press back from knees or toes to downward facing dog pose and hold for a few long, deep breaths. On your next inhale, lunge the right foot through between your hands. Exhale your back foot to match and fold at the top of your mat. Inhale, rise, reach up to a back bend. Exhale, hands by your sides. Inhale, reach up, back bend. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, lunges your right foot back and pause in runner's lunge. On your next exhale, step back to plank and hold from knees or toes. Take a big breath in and exhale, lower to chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's hold for a few extra breaths and feel as though you're pulling the mat apart with hands and feet, lengthening your entire back body. On your next inhale, lunge the left foot through runner's lunge. Exhale your back foot to match and fold at the top of your mat. Inhale, rise and reach up to a back bend. Exhale through standing. Chair pose. Bend the knees. Inhale the arms up by the ears. Shift the weight towards the heels and draw the belly button back. Inhale deeply and exhale, bow forward over straight legs. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, floater step back through chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Warrior one, right foot steps through. Inhale, arms to the sky. Relax the shoulders away from the ears and hold for a few more breaths. Exhale the hands down through chaturanga, option float the right toes. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left foot steps through, back heel pivots, rise to warrior one, and hold. Take a nice big inhale and exhale through chaturanga, option float the left toes. Inhale, press to upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, and breathe. On your next inhale, walk, lunge, or hop to the top. Half lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Chair pose. Bend your knees. Inhale, arms high. Stay here as you exhale the hands behind the back. Interlace the fingers and roll the chest open. Pause for a breath. Exhale to lower the chest on your thighs or straighten your legs, reaching the arms overhead. Relax the neck. Plant your hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, lunges the left foot back through warrior two. Inhale, rise up. Reach your arms long and gaze over the right hand. Inhale, press the front leg straight and take it back to peaceful triangle just for a breath. Exhale, sink back into the front knee with forearm to thigh or right hand to the inside of the right foot for side extended, reaching the left arm up and overhead. Inhale, press up gracefully to peaceful triangle. Exhale, triangle pose. Narrow the distance between the feet by sliding the back foot in, and release your right hand down either to your leg or the ground. Gaze up to your top hand. Consider lengthening through the torso, the crown of the head forward, and pressing firm into both feet. Coming through pyramid pose by planting the hands on either side of the front foot, stepping the back foot up and in. Lengthen the spine and fold over the right thigh. Breathe deep into the right side hip and hamstring. With hands under shoulders, inhale, half lift. Exhale, steps the back foot to the top of your mat. Lengthen your spine and fold over the legs. Pause here, bending one knee at a time, and notice how your right leg might feel longer than your left. On an inhale, press to a half lift, then lunge your right foot down the mat. Inhale up to warrior two. Once again, long arms, press firm into your feet. Squaring everything to the side, only the gaze is forward. Turn your left palm up and inhale through peaceful triangle just for a breath. Exhaling through side extended. Bend back through the front knee with forearm to thigh or left hand to the inside of the left foot, extending your right arm by your right ear, lengthening through your right side. On your next inhale, press up gracefully, peaceful triangle. Exhale, triangle. Slide the back foot in and release the left hand down to your leg or the ground, reaching your right hand high in line with right shoulder. Exhale takes the top hand down through pyramid pose, stepping the back foot up and in. Lengthen on an inhale, fold on an exhale over the left thigh, and breathe. On your next inhale, walk hands under shoulders and press up to a half lift. Lengthen. Exhale, steps back to plank, holding your plank, pressing into hands, opening up the space between the shoulder blades. Exhale, lowers down to chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. From downward dog, walk your feet to touch at the back of the mat. Inhale your right heel high. Drop your right hip to match left, squaring with the earth, so that you can feel a deeper stretch in the standing leg. Exhale sends knee to chest and right foot between the hands. Pivot the back heel down, rising to peaceful warrior. Keep a bend in the front knee with your left hand to left thigh, right arm by right ear, lengthening the right side body. On an inhale, rise up to warrior two, crossing your left arm over right for eagle arms. Inhale, open your chest. Exhale, bow in, chest to thigh or to the inside of your thigh, reaching your arms towards the earth. But if they touch the ground easily, lift them for more of a challenge. On an inhale, press up to peaceful triangle to release the pose. Exhale through runner's lunge, coming through high lunge with knee over ankle on the right leg. Inhale, reach up to the sky. Lengthen your spine. Exhale the hands behind the back. Interlace the fingers. Inhale, open your heart. Exhale, toppling tree, chest to thigh. As you tip forward, the left leg lifts to the sky. Gently pull the hands away from your seat and breathe. Exhale releases the hands down, stepping back to a plank, and hold plank. Exhale lowers to chaturanga. Inhale through upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Once again, guide your feet to touch and inhale the left heel up towards the sky. Left hip dropping down to match right so you can feel a deeper stretch through the right hip and leg. Take a big breath in. Exhale guides your top knee into your chest, then step the left foot through. Pivot the back heel down. Inhale, peaceful warrior. A deep bend in the front knee. Left arm by left ear, back hand to thigh. Breathe into your left side. Inhale, rise to warrior two. Exhale, right arm over left for eagle arms. Inhale, lifts the heart. Exhale, bows to humble warrior. Chest to thigh or inside of thigh. Relax the neck. On an inhale, rise to peaceful triangle just for a breath. Exhaling through runner's lunge, setting up for high lunge. With knee over ankle on the front leg. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale the hands behind the back and interlace the fingers. Inhale, rolls the chest open. Exhale, chest to thigh. Tip forward and lift your back leg for toppling tree. Send your right leg high. Keep a bend in the standing leg and reach your palms away from your seat. This time we come through standing at the top of the mat. Release your hands. Heel toe your feet hip distance. Guide your right knee up into your chest, hands to shin, or wrap your right arm around your right leg. Relax your shoulders, but stand tall, lifting the heart. Keep the knee high as you inhale your arms to the sky. Then exhale, release the pose. Other side. Left knee in towards your heart center, hands to shin, or knee towards shoulder with left arm around left leg. Once again, stand as tall as you can, flex through your left foot, and breathe. Knee high, inhale arms to the sky, and exhale through standing. Keep the feet hip distance. Reach your arms high and rise to the mounds of your toes. We hold in high mountain pose. Exhale, lower down with hands to waist. Inhale, steps the left foot back, feet parallel for widespread foot pose. Inhale, hands touch overhead. Exhale, reach hands for ankles, calves, or heels. And with a long spine, point the crown of the head to the ground. Roll the shoulders up away from the ears. On an inhale, hands under shoulders, press to a half lift. Exhale, walk yourself to your left leg. Hold your leg and bow in with a long spine, chin or forehead to shin. Inhale through center, half lift. Exhale to your right leg. Hug yourself in and breathe into a long spine. Stay at the top of your mat as you release your hands on either side of the right foot. Pivot and step back to plank, holding plank from knees or toes. Follow my lead. Exhale through chaturanga. Inhale up dog. Exhale lower down to the ground. Forehead down. Hands by your hips. Palms face up. Feet can be hip distance. On an inhale, lift your head and chest. Press into the tops of your hands. Keep your feet grounding as well. And breathe. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift your feet. Draw your belly button towards your spine. And breathe. Exhale, lowers your feet. Inhale, lift the head and chest. And then the feet. And hold. Salutations. Exhale lowers everything down. Slide hands under shoulders and gently press back to child's pose. Breathe into the low back. Keep rounding through your back as you slowly rise up. Hook your hands on your knees and keep rounding chin to chest. A couple more breaths. Roll forward to tabletop, then downward facing dog. Take a moment to lengthen your spine. Inhale floats the right leg high. Bend through the knee and open the hip to the side. Exhale, squares your hips, knee to chest, and right foot between the hands. Back knee lowers to Koundinyasana. Inhale, rise up. Draw your left hand to your left thigh, right arm by right ear. Inhale, exhale to a gentle back bend. Draw the belly button towards the spine. On an inhale, lead with the heart as you come forward and shift back to a half splits. With a long spine, exhale, fold over the right thigh. Coming through a left quad stretch. Inhale, roll forward into your lunge. Point the right toes to the right corner of the mat. Inhale the right arm up and back for your left foot. See if you can catch it. Option to hug the heel a little closer in towards your hip, mindful of the knee. Release your back toes, coming through an arm balance. Point your front foot forward. Reach your right arm under your right leg, creating a shelf. Tuck your back toes. Plant your hands parallel. Now, as you shift forward, see if you can extend your front leg. If not, bend the knee. Otherwise, tip the weight forward and lift the back foot off the earth and hold. Exhale, steps back to chaturanga. Inhale through upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. If it didn't work out, don't worry, we have another side to try. So from downward facing dog, float the left leg high on an inhale. Exhale, bend through the knee and open the hip wide. Then level the hips and draw the knee in towards the chest, gently stepping the left foot through between your hands, lowering your back knee, untucking the toes. Inhale to rise up. Guide your right hand to your right thigh, left arm by left ear, and exhale through a gentle back bend, opening your chest towards the sky and firing up your core. On your next inhale, come forward, planting your hands, shifting back to a half splits. With a long back, fold over the left thigh. On your next inhale, roll forward to your lunge. Point the left toes to the left corner. Sweep the left arm up and back for your right foot. Option to hug the heel a little closer in towards your glutes. Breathe into your quad. Gently release your back foot down, setting up for your arm balance. Point your left toes forward. Reach your left arm under your left leg and tuck your back toes. Plant your hands, shoulder distance, and parallel. From here, extend the front leg or bend the knee back. As you tip forward, the back leg lifts and hold, breathing deep. Step back to chaturanga and inhale up to upward facing dog. Exhale, press back to downward facing dog. Good job, everybody. And from here, we lower into child's pose. Option to stack your hands under your forehead and send your breath wherever you need it the most. On your next inhale, rise up and slide your feet out from under you. Coming to seated in the center of your mat, hug your knees into your chest for another seated child's pose variation, rising to the tiptoes. From here, we come into boat pose, Navasana. Stretch your arms in line with your shoulders. Lift one set of toes or two. Option to straighten your legs. If this hurts your back, hold your legs with your hands. On your next exhale, lower the left leg. Cross the right foot to the outside of the left leg. Inhaling the left arm high, twist left elbow outside of right thigh, gazing past your right shoulder. Slowly unwind and come to a counter stretch, facing the other side, just for a moment. Come back to center for your second boat pose. Hug the knees in towards the chest. Stretch your arms in line with your shoulders. Option to lift your feet or straighten your legs. You can also take your arms wide if that helps you to balance. Exhale lowers the right leg, plants the left foot outside the thigh. Inhale right arm high and exhale to twist, looking over the left shoulder. Sit tall. Inhale deeply and exhale to unwind the pose, twisting the other direction. Come through center, setting up in reverse tabletop. Feet hip distance. Inhale, press the hips to the sky. Hold just for a moment to stretch out the front of the body. Slowly lower the hips and lay down on your back for thread the needle. Cross your right ankle below your left knee, then hug the legs into the chest. Right hand through between, left hand around, interlacing behind your thigh or around your shin if that feels okay for your knee. Another variation could be to extend the left leg and reach hands towards your left foot. And in all honesty, I chose this variation on a whim to block the sun from my eyes. Either way, we're hoping to get a nice deep stretch through your right hip. Coming through a twist. Option to cross right leg over left as your knees roll over to the left side. You can gaze over the right shoulder. If you'd prefer, stack your knees to 90 degrees. On your next inhale, lift your knees high, uncrossing the legs, planting the feet. Take your left ankle below your right knee and guide the legs in towards your chest. Left hand through, right hand around, either behind the thigh or around the shin. If you'd like, you can also extend your right leg, reach your hands to your right foot, and draw your legs in this way. Either way, we're here for several breaths, so relax and breathe. Coming through your final twist of practice. Option to cross left leg over right as the knees roll to your right, gazing over the left shoulder. Once again, we're here for several breaths, so do your best to relax. Inhale guides your knees through center, uncrossing them with hands to shins. On an exhale, forehead to knees for a rounding squeeze. Inhaling the head down gently, come through a long morning stretch to lengthen the spine. Point the toes and stretch the arms overhead. Take a few long deep breaths, filling the belly and chest, and exhaling out the mouth. We call this a cleansing breath. Interlace your fingers behind your head and draw your chin towards your chest, gazing towards your toes. Option to turn your head over to the right side, back through center, then to the left. Come through center and lower your head, setting up for final rest. When you're ready, let go and allow the weight of the body to melt into the mat. Allow the breath to be natural, without control, and I'll wake you in a few minutes. You can begin to deepen the breath, awaken your body, starting with fingers and toes, wrists and ankles, and gently rocking the head from side to side, releasing your neck. Inhaling the arms overhead to a long morning stretch, then guiding the knees into the chest. When you're ready, come up to a comfortable seated position at the top of your mat. Float your arms up to the sky and guide hands through heart center. 2 more, reaching up, hands to heart. Last one. Once again, thank you for being here. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please don't hesitate to give the class a thumbs up, share it with a friend, and consider subscribing to the channel. We'll see you in the next one. Namaste.